Has it ever happened that you saw a car on the road and wondered who could think of this design? That moment comes everywhere, and everyone experiences this. Here we're lining up the ugliest and most controversial cars to save your day from these freaks. Number 9. Project Maybach Concept. The weirdest looking car from Mercedes-Benz is its Project Maybach concept. This car, as per the chief design officer of MB, Gold Wagner, along with Virgil Abloh, an iconic fashion designer, is built from scratch, which means it's unprecedented. Its front bonnet is transparent and has solar cells beneath it. The transparency of the bonnet makes the changing of solar cells easier, but it adds to the awkward looks of the car. Another thing that makes it ugly is the extraordinary length of 19 feet, even though it's still a two-seater. Isn't it funny? Number 8. 2014 Lincoln MKT. It's said that the one who spends $50K on a Lincoln MKT will surely be blind. Oh, that's quite a taunt, yet makes sense somehow. The most criticized part of the 2014 Lincoln MKT is its front. Seems like it had a real tough time during manufacturing, and the designers have beaten it well with rods and sticks to bring it to the right shape. The only thing they couldn't fix was its nose. On the other side, the rear part of the car is so stuck out as if it'll fall down on the way. In short, whenever someone drives this car on the roads, those who look at it just think that what the hell was wrong with this guy that he bought this freaking creature? Number 7. 2015 Toyota Mirai. There should be a law restraining the 2015 Toyota Mirai from coming on the roads. Seriously? Yes, it's that much ugly. The steep appearance, weird front, prominent frame lines, and truly awkward rear make it a perfectly ugly car. Anyone with good taste can honestly never consider buying a 2015 Toyota Mirai. If unluckily I see it passing by, it turns me off at once. Though it seems like Toyota heard the voices of car enthusiasts, and in 2019 they brought significant changes to the appearance of the 2015 ugly Mirai. Although this was the pioneer among hydrogen-powered vehicles, yet the exterior only added insult to injury of the Toyota Mirai. Number 6. Toyota Rhombus Concept. At number 6, we bring you a prime example of the ugliest cars in the world, Toyota Rhombus. What is it exactly? A car or a bathtub on wheels? A bathtub for sure. People often wonder who gave the idea of designing only one seat in front and a passenger seat at the back. Thanks to Rhombus's intellectual designers who gave us something like this, as before this car, we'd seen only animal carts or rickshaws with such seating patterns. The hard edges of this car do not fit with its chubby front looks. Lastly, there aren't any rear doors, which make the entry and exit of backseat passengers very uncomfortable. Number 5. BMW i3. i3 brought disappointment to the loyal BMW customers' families. Apart from low horsepower and skyrocketing prices, its awkward looks were a reason behind its low sales in the United States. In 2010, Motor Trend listed it as the ugliest car of the year. In fact, they quoted that it's so ugly that no one with properly functioning retinas will want one. Apparently, the high-capacity battery with a charging time of only 6 hours was the sole reason that it managed to sell a few units. The front lights and grille were the most criticized part of it. However, the loaded interior, missing Pillar B and hinged coach back doors made it somehow considerable for a bunch of people. Number 4. BMW XM Concept. BMW has been on target for a long time for producing ugly cars. On one side, we see the most decent sedans of it, like Grand Coupe. And on the other, we have a totally opposite view. XM Concept is, therefore, next in the line of the ugliest cars you can see in 2022. There's a quite similar front grille like that of an i3, but the addition of insult to the injury is its side looks, which are even worse. XM's hood is a mini clamshell, and the black applique character lines try to desensitize the clutter on its sides. It's thought that BMW is intentionally making ugly cars so that it can get back to the production of some decent units after a while and gain more popularity than it had before. Number 3. Tesla Cybertruck. Tesla Cybertruck, powerful yet ugly. It's a vehicle which is given futuristic looks. However, not only the audience, but Forbes and Mashable also criticized Tesla Cybertruck a lot right after its launch. Even Forbes has described it as something as ugly and awful as a Sen. From far, it looks like a vacuum cleaner front or a Transformer toy. At the same time, it's a surprising fact that this car had a hike in sales, and soon after it hit the market, it got 200,000 pre-orders. With this statistic, Tesla Cybertruck soon became the best-selling vehicle according to Automotive News. Number 2. Subaru Autobau Concept. The design concept of Subaru Autobau is surprisingly strange, odd, and ugly. To be honest, if you want to just browse its pictures or see it in real, you'll spend some time to make sure which side of the car is its front. Well, that's really funny. The concept was inspired by Star Trek, though it reminds people of the small jet of Star Wars game. Hold on, it cannot fire. The windscreen of Subaru Autobau looks very small as compared to its length and the sleek design of its roof. Lastly, you'll be delighted to know that its roof acts as a door too. The roof is the door, and the door is the roof. Well, that's the fun in the Subaru Autobau concept. Number 1. Sen S1. At number 1, we have Sen S1, as we believe no other car can beat it in its ugliness.
Damn!
Just look at the car and try finding any part that's not oddly designed. Hats down to the geniuses of Sen that gave us something on the earth that no one could ever imagine. The doors, lights, coupe, open roof, spoiler. In fact, the whole modular design gives a complete ugly package, though the performance of this two-seater F1 replica is up to the mark, yet due to its looks, it's one of the most criticized and controversial cars since 2018.